Hi everybody, it's Brett here. It may look like I'm underwater swimming with the fishes, but I'm actually at the Milwaukee Art Museum looking at our display of fish decoys. Decoys are imitations of animals designed to attract those real animals so they can be caught.
The history of creating decoys can be traced back thousands of years to the indigenous or native peoples of North America. Our collection of decoys were made by many different people. Decoys of all types are still being made and used in Wisconsin and across North America. People who craft decoys pay careful attention to the nature of the animals they're replicating, how they look, how they move, and how they behave. Fish decoys are in some ways like puppets. They are used to act out how the animal moves in the water. Decoys are usually carved out of wood using sharp tools and saws. I'm going to show you how you can shape wood into a fish decoy using your hands and a rough surface. Then we'll add details with recycled metal. Here's what you'll need. First, go outside and find a fallen stick. Check under trees in your neighborhood. Find a stick that is straight and about as thick as your thumb. If the stick is too long, you can break it down to a more manageable size. If you can find a stick that already looks like a fish, even better. The stick will make the body of the fish, with the head and the mouth. Then we'll use metal for the fins. I'll start by shaping the body of my fish. I'm using a concrete surface, like a sidewalk, to grind away the wood on my stick. Be careful not to scrape your hands on the concrete. You don't have to press hard, just hold and move the stick and let the concrete do the work. This end of my stick already reminded me of a tail, so I'll work to flatten out both sides to make them even. The other side of my stick will be the head. The head of my fish needs to be rounded. Use a rocking motion to round out parts of your stick. I'll do the same to the belly stick on the bottom to make a rounded stomach, and I'll flatten the top of it so it fits better with the rest of the body. Next, I'll add the pectoral fins. Decoy makers would often use scraps of flat metal to make the fins of their fish. I have a few discarded foil tops from yogurt and applesauce containers that I'll use to make my fins. Fold the foil in half so the edges meet. Then, cut out the shape of a single fin, leaving the fold uncut. When you unfold the foil, you will have two fins, one for each side. Place the fins between the body and belly of your fish, with the fold line down the center. Attach the two pieces with rubber bands or twist ties. Use another piece of foil for the dorsal fin. This fin sticks up from the back of the fish. Follow the same steps to make the dorsal fin. Place the foil between the body and belly of the fish. Then fold each side up until the edges meet above the back of the fish. Carefully fold some of the foil on the front of the fin, starting at the bottom so the two halves hold together. You can also glue them. For a tail fin, you can fold a larger piece of foil around the back of your stick. Wrap it tightly at the base and secure it with a twist tie or two or rubber band, depending on the size of the stick. To finish your decoy, you can glue all of your pieces together or leave it held together with your rubber bands and twist ties. You can give all of your fins a final shaping by hand to make sure that they're in the right place and that they're the right shape. If your fish needs additional fins, add those too. Now you're ready to take it for a swim. Your decoy should be able to float in water. You might need to reshape your fins to make sure that it floats level. If you want your decoy to go for a dive, you'll have to add some weight. A rock, a bolt, a screw, or a nail of the right shape and size should be enough to sink your decoy just enough. Be sure to tie a string to it so that you can maneuver it through the water, or, if you're using deeper water, so that you can pull it out before it gets out of hand. I think my decoy is going to help me catch a really big fish. Let's see what type of decoy you make.